shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season. Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
You're watching Hamilton Joes Baseball on the Joes YouTube Network.
Hello and welcome, Hamilton Joes fans, as we are here at Foundation Field for a home matchup between the Hamilton Joes and the Muskegon Clippers. I'm Reid Maus, joined along here with AJ Schraffenberger and Zach Verdea. Guys, how you doing today?
Doing good, feeling good after the two-game sweep, four-game total sweep of the Licking County Settlers on the year. So ready to see Ryan Schmidt with his second start of the year and get back going.
Yeah, I just mentioned to Zach when I got in the booth today, Zach was the guy who was on the call the past 2 games, and I haven't been to 6 games this year, and the Joes are 6-0 in those 6 games that I have not been to. So I'm thinking that you guys just might want to throw me in a hole, throw me in the Great Miami behind us, get this on the road as we are gearing up for the first pitch here as Ryan Schmidt is getting ready to throw his last pitch. Zach, why don't you go ahead and take us through the lineups?
Yeah, we'll see. We see Connor Henderson leading off for the Clippers, playing center field. Travis Janes in left field. Jimmy Roche starting shortstop, batting third. Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher, hitting .354 in 4-hole. Blake Dunn, the right fielder, hitting 5th. Micah Allen at first base in 6th. Tyler Carpenter, the DH, hitting 7th. Nolan Bryan playing second base and hitting 8th. And Mason Stites, the third baseman, will round it out.
So Ryan Schmidt, this is his second start of the season. He's been exclusively out of the bullpen up until recently as he throws the first pitch past Connor Henderson for a strike. 0-1 is the count here.
Yeah, like you mentioned, this is his first start of the year. We saw him in Lima. Second start. We saw him in Lima. And out of the bullpen, he's gone 22 innings, 4 1/3 in the start that he had. It was a 7-inning shortened game, so he could go a little shorter, but 22 innings, 26 strikeouts, 6 walks. So he definitely is someone that you want to see in the starting rotation.
So after throwing the first one by Connor Henderson, misses the next 2 up. And I'll tell you one thing that's noticeable just right away from watching Ryan Schmidt is looks like he's got a little more behind it today. Looks like he's got a little more velo out there on the mound. I don't know if he's gearing up because he misses his 3rd straight pitch high. So 3-1 is the count. And that happens a lot, and trying to gear up and start missing up. But he doesn't want to lose this leadoff, guys. He's working with some momentum. Here comes the 3-1, and that's going to miss down and in. So we'll have a runner on first base, and no one out. Is now coming up to the plate will be Travis Janes. And you saw them. You saw them sweep the Licking County Settlers this weekend. Well, how were they playing? Like, we didn't get to go to the game. So
yeah, the offense was rolling. I mean, yesterday put up 12 runs. The day before put up 7. Just hitting in opportune times. The bottom of the lineup really was kept it going and got it going at some points. A lot of 2-out rallies, just stuff that we've started to see over the last couple of weeks in the improvement. And from the pitching, we saw Thacker struggle just a little bit. Got pulled after 4 innings. He went into the 5th a little bit, but Cheatwood in his first appearance out of the pen went 4 strong, 1 hit. He was almost perfect. So just seen a lot better from the offense and defense and pitching from the Joe so far.
So I had a theory that it looked kind of like Ryan Schmidt was trying to overthrow a little bit, missing a lot of pitches up there to begin with after blowing the first pitch by Connor Henderson. And after he's moved to the stretch, he's kind of come down as it's kind of balanced his body a little bit more as he falls behind here 2-1. But he's getting on top of the ball. He's throwing downhill, and I think that's going to be a huge part of his success today.
Yeah, when it was when the Clippers were taking batting practice, it looked like they had a good amount of lefties. I don't know how many will be starting today, but it'll be good to get some lefty-lefty matchup.
So a walk and a pop is going to start the first inning here after the leadoff walk. Travis Janes comes up to the plate and just lines one right over Justin McConnell's head. Should be runners on first and second. No one out. Now coming up is Jimmy Roush. Right-handed swinger playing center field. Yeah, so Jimmy Roush. Roche. I knew I was going to pronounce that wrong. I spelled it R-O-W-S-H and still mispronounced it. As the first pitch misses to him 1-0.
Yeah, this 3-4-5 is going to be really important with a couple men on, obviously, but Roche hitting 343, Blake Jones on deck 354, and then Blake Dunn is at 333, so this is definitely the heart of their order.
Yeah, so Ryan Schmidt just trying to get an out on the board as the Clippers are trying to get a run on the board as he falls behind 3-0 to Roche. And he looks kind of lost out there. He's still working with the same tempo that he started the game with. And you got to ask him at some point, you want him to slow down. Here comes the 3-0 as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 3-1 the count.
And this is his second start, so with the transition, he may just you have to get into that
the feel of it.
Yeah, the feel of it. Just really get going because it's a different ball game out there starting when you're coming in relief.
As this pitch is going to be lined into center field for a single, Tyler Thaman's going to come in on the one hop, so the bases will be juiced here. No one out in the top of the first inning as now Dylan Blake Jones coming up to the plate. Ryan Blake Jones. I'm sorry, my handwriting is all over the place right now. As bases will be juiced, Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher, coming up. As Ryan Schmidt will be looking for a double play, as I'm sure the Joes will be taking it, will gladly take a double play for a run here in the top of the first.
And we saw the up the middle combo of McConnell and Miller turn 3 double plays yesterday. Well, Kaufman was involved in one of them. So they turned 2 up the middle yesterday. Kaufman was a part of one, and then there was a liner. So Grant Williams was able to induce 4 double plays. Just look to keep that going here.
So he goes with the breaking pitch on the outside part of the plate. Can't get it to come back to earth. AJ, how you doing over there? Haven't heard a lot from you.
Yeah, the quiet church mouse over here. Definitely a big spot.
Did someone say mouse?
Yeah, I did. There you go. Big spot for Schmidt here, though, early on in the game. Definitely time to do some damage control here in the first.
So 2-1 the count as that pitch misses low and away. So the 2-1, bases loaded. Ryan Schmidt facing off against another Ryan and Ryan Blake Jones, and he'll swing right through that one. A little late, a little tardy, as the Joes are now going to rapidly get looks like what it to be Danny Maddock loose out there. Just in case. As here comes the 2-2 pitch to Blake Jones. And that will be a called third strike as Zach will perk up his ears for the PA announcement, as now there will be an out on the board.
It's been so long, I almost forgot about it.
Yeah.
But Ryan Blake Jones, our man. the beer batter for the game.
Looking to.
He's hitting .354 on the year, and he leads the team in home runs and RBI. So not your ideal beer batter, but I mean, you just went down looking, so it's a good start.
So here comes Blake Dunn up to the plate, the right fielder. Bases are loaded as he swings right over top of that first pitch. 0-1 the count.
Schmidt definitely seems to be finding his rhythm here after the first 3 batters of the game getting on base, and it seems like he's calmed himself down and able to locate his pitches a little bit more here in the last 2 batters.
As this pitch is going to be a single into center field. They might have a play at the plate on a one-hopper as Chris Hamilton's going to cut that one off, and that will be a bases-loaded single, but only 1 run will come across as Ryan Schmidt is struggling here early on. 3 base hits, 1 walk, and now 1 run. As with 1 out and the bases loaded, we'll do it again now with Micah Allen up at the plate.
Yeah, and we'll have Zeals, Ryan Zeals, the pitching coach, going out there and talking to Schmidt. Settle him down, yeah, like you mentioned. Have Danny Maddock out there in the pen warming up. This would be a quick hook. Definitely not what the Joes wanted to see out of the starter if he comes out this early at some point. But you had Grant Williams go complete game last game, so he's able to give the bullpen a rest, so they should be fresh and ready to go.
No, and one thing you mentioned is it's a quick hook on a starter, and whenever that happens, it really just throws disruption into a dugout, into a bullpen, because it feels like you're scrambling for the whole 9 innings. When you have to take out a starting pitcher in the first, it really does. It feels like you're always behind. Even when you have the lead or something like that, it feels like you're always scrambling, like, when do we need to get the next guy loose? It gets in your head as opposed to when a guy's just cruising out there as the first pitch is going to be fouled. 0-1 the count as Micah Allen's coming up to the plate.
Yeah, I would say there's definitely a difference between having a good rested bullpen and having to pull your starter in the first inning, as you mentioned, Reid. It's something that no team ever wants to do, regardless of how fresh your bullpen is.
As the first pitch is going to miss, or the 0-1 pitch is going to miss on the outside. Maybe no team except for one managed by Brian Kinney. Brian Kinney's all for the full bullpenning effect. But maybe if that's your team motto, it would work a little better, as sometimes just going against the grain, you find some solidarity in that, as the 1-1's going to miss on outside.
Yeah, and those last 2 pitches for Schmidt were close pitches on that outside corner, so he's not missing by a whole lot. I have to just bring it in a little bit.
This ball's going to fall in the gap, and this will bring 2 more runs across, as they will split the runners at first and third, and this ball will actually sneak by Jared Kaufman, and Justin McConnell go in the dugout. So now the bases will be cleared, 4-0 the score, and Micah Allen will be granted third base on the air. So, speechless here, guys.
Yeah, it was definitely a weird play. Just got past Kaufman there and skipped into the dugout, and we saw something like that yesterday in the game in Licking County, where the ball squeaked through and the Joes were able to get a couple more runs off the play, and it's just one of those things that just keeps going and nothing you can do about it. And
so the first pitch is
inning
fouled off to Tyler Carpenter, and I didn't mean to cut you off, kind of. As on the air, Blake Dunn will get all the way over to third base. A single and an error to bring him over all the way to third, as here comes the 0-1, as that's going to be fouled straight back. We'll do it here at 0-2. Tyler Carpenter, the DH today, left-handed swinging. Out on the field today, umpire will be Clovis Lovelace, the coolest name in the league, as this ball is going to be chopped over to Chris Hamilton, and that will be the second out of the inning. But another run will score, as the bases are mercilessly cleared after 5 runs come across on as Micah Allen touches home. Now Nolan Bryant will come up, the second baseman, Nolan Bryant, which, if you ask avid fans of MLB baseball, Nolan Bryant might be the best third baseman in the league if you combine Nolan Arenado and Chris Bryant. As
wondering where you were going with that one.
As the
Nolan.
As the 1-0 is in there. Here comes the 1-1, as that's going to be swung on and missed. 1-2 is our count. As Ryan Schmidt's going to see if he can put down Nolan Bryant. Here it comes, and that's going to be a called strike 3. So finally, he gets out of this inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the first inning as the Muskegon Clippers strike 5 times here in the top of the first inning. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
Hamilton Eye Care Center has been in business on the west side of Hamilton for over 30 years. They see patients of all ages, from infants to seniors, and offer treatments and solutions for any kind of vision conditions. Visit Hamilton Eye Care Center across from Hamilton High School or call 513-894-1800 to schedule an appointment. Hamilton Eye Care. Come see the difference.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
The Great Miami Valley YMCA is a 127-year-old organization serving nearly 50,000 people throughout 8 locations located in and around Hamilton, Fairfield, and Middletown. Their mission is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, mind, and body for all. For more information, please visit gmvymca.org.
Hello and welcome back to here at Foundation Field here on the banks of the Great Miami River as Trey Compton's going to come up to the plate to lead off for the Hamilton Joes. He'll be going facing off against the starting pitcher from the Muskegon Clippers, Mad Max Ludka. Yeah,
Ludka on the year. This is only his second start, but he's pitching 7 games. He's 4-0 with a 1.30 ERA, 27 2/3, 37 strikeouts. So, he's got the strikeout pitch, and see how he does in his second start.
So he'll fall quickly behind 0-2, Trey Compton will, as he's trying to get something going for the Joes here in the bottom half of the first. As the 0-2 will barely miss on the outside part, as they didn't miss by a whole lot. Thought they might have rung up our good fella Trey Compton.
That's a great 0-2 pitch there from Ludka. Catcher set up on the outside corner of the plate, and he hit the spot right where he needed to. Just a little bit of a setup pitch here.
As the 1-2 is going to miss in the dirt, so he'll even it up. They're on the competitive, 2 straight competitive pitches from Ludka. Here comes the 2-2. As this pitch is going to be fouled straight back. So we'll kick back, do it again here at 2-2.
And Trey Compton always does a good job of battling up there. He's done pretty good in his last week. He's hit 7 for his last 18. 522 on base percentage, just finding a way to get on.
As he's going to strike out swinging in the turf, as that will mark the first out of the inning. As now coming up to play will be Justin McConnell. The Joes are hitting like this today. Trey Compton will be leading off. Justin McConnell batting second. Griffin Dorshing, designated hitting, batting 3-hole. Chris Hamilton back. He was back yesterday, as he'll be batting 4-hole. Chandler Miller playing second, batting 5th. Jared Kaufman batting 6th, playing 3rd. And then Colin Holman batting 7th, playing behind the dish, as the first pitch is going to miss to Justin McConnell. And Tony Bell playing right field, batting 8th. And Tyler Thaman playing center, batting 9th. As here comes the 1-0 to Justin McConnell. That'll be in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count here to the shortstop from Wright State. As Mad Max Ludka is going to find the 1-1 in there. 1-2 the count.
You really don't like what you're seeing thus far from Ludka. If you're the Joes, guy that works the head, is very aggressive in counts and throws pitches really well and in competitive spots.
Yeah, as that was going to be another strikeout. And that time that ball was caught as it blew right by Justin McConnell. As now coming up is the Great Lakes All-Star himself, Griffin Dorshing. Is he the only Hamilton Joey?
No, we got Griffin Dorshing, Chris Hamilton, Justin McConnell, and Ryan Middendorf.
a slew of baby kangaroos on the All-Star team, as the first pitch is going to miss downstairs.
And
1-0 the count.
And Griffin just keeps adding to his resume here for the All-Star game and beyond, as he hit another home run yesterday, so that's 9. I think the next person in the league is at 5 or 6 right now, so not too many people trailing behind him.
As the 1-0 misses, so 2-0 as Mad Max Ludka is behind here, 2-0.
Yeah, next closest is 6 with Max Mahan for the Irish Hills Leprechauns, so Dorshing finding his way to a commanding lead in the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League home run title.
I wonder what the record is for most home runs in a season. Sure, our statistician can look that up.
Such as myself, yes. I'll find it.
I was going to make one up, but I was just going to call someone over. But AJ's got it, as the 2-1's going to be in there for a called strike, 2-2 the count.
And just that made me think of something from a past game. Whenever I was looking at the stats, you were asking about spray charts one time, and they do have spray charts of each player out there on the websites.
Really?
Now. So, yeah, I think at one time we saw a little bit of a shift. We were talking about it then, and they definitely have all that stuff.
Perhaps they'll
capable.
Shift Chris Hamilton. Chris Hamilton's a pull-heavy guy, left-handed swinger, as the 3-2 is going to be swung at, miss. Griffin Dorson's going to put his head down and run, but he won't be quick enough, as Mad Max Ludka's going to strike out the side in order, and we're going to head to the top of the second inning, where Zach Verdea is going to be on the call. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joe's Network.
Camera Security Now sells and installs surveillance and access control systems for businesses nationwide. Their turnkey systems provide an excellent management control tool, going far beyond the obvious benefits of safety and security. Camera Security Now can handle your largest surveillance projects while still providing easy-to-reach personal service. With their upfront pricing, itemized quotes, and live remote access with no monthly fees, you can rest assured your surveillance needs are in capable hands with CameraSecurityNow.com.
Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
And welcome back to Foundation Field, as rough first inning there for the Joes. Clippers got 5 in the top half of the inning. Joes went 3 up, 3 down with all 3 strikeouts, as the first pitch to Mason Stites is in there for a strike for Schmidt, trying to get this inning started off right. Mason Stites, the third baseman, hitting .295 on the year, and he'll add to that as that's ripped by the diving Kaufman for a leadoff single here.
So let Ryan Schmidt go out there for the second, which was probably the right call. See how deep he can go into this ball game. But right then and there, he gives up another hit, his 5th hit of the time. That's just the first time through the order. 5 out of the 9 guys to go up to the plate got a hit. One dude walked, and he's smelling trouble again, as here comes the top of the order.
Yeah, Connor Henderson, who walked in his first at-bat just last inning. We'll have another one here as he skies that one out into left field. Trey Compton coming in on it. That one is high, but very shallow, as Trey Compton hauls that in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that had some hang time to it.
Following Henderson here will be Travis Janes, the 2-hole, playing left field. He singled in his first at-bat, .292 coming into the day. You can see the Clippers have some good batting averages. They have about 5 or 6 that are 290s and up, as that one's ripped down towards Kaufman, foul down the third base line. Good form out there by Cheatwood in the bullpen to field that one. He's always on top of it. We'll see Janes have an 0-1 count here with the runner on first base. And 1 out, as Schmidt's just going to toss it over, keeping Stites close at first base. He'll be back on the mound for the 0-1 pitch here as he gets his sign from Colin Homan. Schmidt set and deals, and the 1-1. 0-1 is in there for a strike. 0-2 hole for Janes. Schmidt gets his sign. Double play ball would be perfect here with 1 out and a runner on first base as the 0-2 misses high and outside for a ball.
Yeah, you mentioned a double play would be huge here for Ryan Schmidt, but really just getting this 2-hole out, getting the next 2 guys after a leadoff hit and giving up 5 runs in the first inning, anything right now positive is a confidence boost.
That's sent out to left field. Trey Compton ranging back towards the track just in front of it as he hauls in another one there for the second out of the inning. Ryan Schmidt looking to get out of this one after the leadoff hit. He's got the last 2 guys to fly out to left field here, and Jimmy Roche will be up.
Yeah, that looked like an easy pop-up from the time it was hit, but Trey Compton just kept drifting back, and that's 2 pop-ups that have been hit over to Trey, and he's kind of making you a little nervous over there. There's some shade playing with him, the shade from the trees as we're here on the east side. The sun's setting to the west, so it's kind of going left to right across the outfield, and Trey Compton's playing in the shade as the whole rest of the field's playing in the sun, so that might be messing with him a little bit.
Yeah, first one was so high and so shallow, and that last one was just out there, and that one is sent by Roche into the right center gap. Anthony Bell does a good job of cutting it off before getting by as Stites will advance to third, and there'll be runners at the corners here with 2 down.
No harm done just yet. There's still a chance to get out of this, as often at times as a catcher, you like to remind it, hey, you might be freaking out there on the mound, but they can't score if you get this guy out. They cannot do it. Of course, wild pitches and something crazy happening, but you just sometimes got to calm your pitcher down here.
Yeah, and he'll definitely have to go right after Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher, in 354 this year, but it does have a strikeout looking as he takes that one in there for a strike.
Definitely a circumstance as a starting pitcher. Obviously, we mentioned Schmidt not with the most experience as a starter this year, but definitely an out that you need to get for your team, not just for yourself, but to get your guys back in the dugout and give them a chance to hit and start getting back into this game.
Have a good chance here, Schmidt will, as Blake Jones fouls that one weakly into the Joe's dugout, and he'll be behind 0-2. 2 outs and runners on the corners here. Schmidt ready. The 0-2 pitch is fouled straight back to the netting by Ryan Blake Jones. We'll do it again here as Ryan Schmidt looking for a clean inning runs-wise.
You would love to see Ryan Blake Jones go down swinging right now.
Oh, yes, I would, as the 0-2 is missed outside.
It's the beer batter.
I forgot all about it. Now we're at home. We've been away for like 8 games or something like that.
Has it really been that long?
Maybe 6. Yeah, 6 is what I'm getting right there. AJ gave me it. And the 1-2 here is not going to be a strikeout, but a lazy fly over there to Chandler Miller at second base. We won't get the beer batter there, but Ryan Schmidt will get out of the inning here, giving up no runs off of just the 2 hits. We'll be back to pick this one up in the bottom of the 3rd inning here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
4.
Though founded in 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. They exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment. By giving back to the community, they invest directly into relationships with their existing and future customers. For more information, visit them online at aspencincy.com. Superior Computer Services approaches your IT support differently by seeking to prevent problems with your IT environment, not profiting off of solving them. If you want to feel like you have your own IT department without the outrageous cost, visit 513fixmypc.com. Superior Computer Services, defining excellence in computer and network solutions.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with Allwealth.
And welcome back as the Joes will look to get their bats going here, as in the first inning they went 3 up, 3 down against Mad Max Ludka, as Reid so lovingly calls him.
Love it.
And the lead off this inning will be Chris Hamilton. Saw him return from his tooth operation. I don't know how dental work. And he came back yesterday, went 3 for 5, including a walk. Picked up right where he left off. Ended the last week as he takes the ball low there, 1-0. Last week he went 8 for 13, hit .615 in the games he played in. And he'll send that out into left field. The left fielder, Roche, coming in on it, and he'll make that play.
That was hit hard by Chris Hamilton, just not hard enough or not placed well enough as he lined it out to the left fielder. But still, he's swinging the bat well. He's swinging a good stick.
And that's Janes out there in left field. Roche is at shortstop. But Chandler Miller will be the next one up here with 1 out. Second baseman here, hitting 5th. As he takes that one in there for a strike.
You know, it's disappointing. You mentioned Mad Max Ludka. Addison Coffey isn't in the lineup today, and I was really wanting to try out my new nickname for him today. Did you use it at all the past few days?
We actually last night, 2 nights ago when we had the game in Licking County, Ryan and me, we were talking about nicknames and who has nicknames that we know and stuff. And I brought up Reid's trying to get the barista going there for Addison Coffey as the 0-2 misses low to Chandler Miller.
It just makes sense. And then Chris Hamilton, the smoothie king with the smooth swing.
Yeah, that's a perfect one. Gryffindor, go Gryffindor.
Yeah.
There's some good ones we're getting going. Trying to find some more.
You can't plagiarize that one. You gotta cite your sources.
Oh yeah, Kevin McGeehan always the source behind the Go Gryffindor. Took us too long to figure out what he was talking about. As that one's chopped to Ludka, he'll throw over to first base. Allen will be there for the second out of the inning here on the 1-3.
See what happens when you miss some games, AJ? You just miss so much here.
Miss a day, miss a lot. That is especially true in this booth, I would say.
Every day that you're not there, me and Zach are just we're not waiting for you. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it rolling.
Life goes on. I would agree.
And Jared Kaufman will be the next Joe up here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning, just trying to get something going as Ludka been pitching well, and that one misses for a ball, 1-0. Jared Kaufman playing third base again today. We saw him playing some outfield more recently until we had to make a change mid-game when Addison Coffey exited the game, and
the barista
exited the game, and Jared Kaufman came in to play third, and they sent Anthony Bell out there to the outfield. And ever since then, we've seen Kaufman play third base. This is his second and a half, third straight game. So he takes that one in there for a strike, 2-1. Ludka has been dealing so far, 5 batters in, as with 2-1 misses low here. Jared Kaufman looking to become the Joe's first base runner here. Have a good count. See if he gets a good pitch he likes, or if it's going to be a base on balls, as the 3-1 from Ludka is swung at and skied out there into shallow right field. You see Allen and Bryant coming in on it. Bryant, the second baseman, will come over to make the play. So third out of the inning there, as the bottom half, the whole second inning's over now. 5-0, still leading are the Muskegon Clippers. AJ Schraffenberger will be on the call for the third inning here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
M&G Body Shop is a woman-owned, family-operated collision repair center with an honest and dependable staff that has over 45 years of experience, bringing cars back to life or pre-accident condition. They've been in business in Hamilton for over 18 years and focus on mostly body repairs, from minor dents and repairs to major body work and insurance repairs due to an accident. Next time you have car repairs you need done, visit M&G Body Shop in Hamilton. The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Queen City Hospice.
Queen City Hospice is a locally and independently owned and operated company that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. Whether they live in a private residence, an assisted living community, or a nursing home, our well-trained and experienced team members will go to the patient's location to provide personalized assistance and care. For more information, visit queencityhospice.com.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
And we're back here in the top of the third inning. Muskegon Clippers leading the Joes 5-0 off of an early 5 spot. Off of pitcher Ryan Schmidt back in the first inning. Schmidt back to work here in the third inning against Blake Dunn, the right fielder, who watches the first pitch. A breaking ball in there for strike one.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed about his success recently is he's been going a lot more to the breaking pitch. He's been using it a lot more. It's been a lot more effective for him. So we'll see if he can keep going deeper in this game because, I mean, he still hasn't thrown a whole lot of pitches, even giving up 5 runs in the first inning. He could go. He has a few more innings left in the tank. That much is for certain.
Yeah, you saw early on when the Clippers were hitting balls well into the outfield, it was mostly on fastballs that you could tell they were seeing really well, and switched it up a little bit to the breaking pitches in the second here and to start here in the third. Had 1 and 2 on the right fielder Blake Dunn, who singled and scored, RBI single and scored back in the first inning.
Yeah, and we see that with Grant Williams, too. Not the hardest throwing pitchers, but he had his breaking ball working yesterday and has so far this season. And I mean, he's like 3-0 with a 1-something ERA, so he's been good, and we'll see if Schmidt can keep it up.
This ball lifted out into right field, going to get in front of the right fielder Anthony Carter.
I think Tony Bell might have had a play at that ball. It looked like he might have lost it in the sun or was a little hesitant of it because of the sun. And I'm sure if it was a little bit darker out or the sun was higher up in the sky, he would be a lot more aggressive coming at that ball. But with the sun shining directly in his eyes, I think that played a factor. But he definitely could have made a play there, right?
Yeah, I think so if he had a stronger break on the ball to start off with. As this one's ripped off the pitcher Schmidt. It's going to roll over to first base, but nobody over there to cover for the first baseman Hamilton. So they're going to take a look, obviously, and see if Schmidt's all right after taking that one in the leg somewhere.
He's not missing a whole lot of barrels right now.
Not in the slightest, I would say. But let's hope he's all right after taking that one. He's going to wave off assistant coach Andrew Gunther.
Didn't even get out to the line. Yeah, Schmidt wasn't letting him get to the grass. They've been warming up Maddock, or they warmed up Maddock back in the first inning, and Schmidt was able to get out of that jam. So you got to see, he definitely wants to still be in this game.
Yeah, Maddock was sitting down there with his catcher on the ground as he's going to square to bunt his Tyler Carpenter and miss for the strike one. He was sitting down back in the second inning when Schmidt was pretty much staying out of trouble, but he's now back up and getting some tosses in before the catcher gets down to the ready position. So first and second here with nobody out in the top of the third. It's going to square to bunt again. Is Carpenter. He's going to pull it back, but this one on the outside corner for strike two. So no balls and 2 strikes now on the Clippers' designated hitter. Not squaring to bunt this time, obviously with 2 strikes. This one misses up and in with a fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing that will emasculate you so quickly than getting the bunt sign with 2 strikes.
It is a double-edged sword for sure. It's kind of a punishment, and it ends up working out sometimes. This one's lifted out to short. A great catch out there by the shortstop McConnell over the shoulder, able to make the play for the first out of the inning, and a quick snap throw back to second, not in time. So there'll be 1 out here in the top of the third.
Yeah, those are the pretty plays in baseball that largely go unnoticed to non-keen baseball fans because there's not a diving play. He's not robbing a home run. He's not barehanded. Something that looks flashy, that looks pretty simple. He made it look simple, but just the shortstop version of Willie Mays' basket catch right there was very pretty to watch.
Yeah, that was a sneaky, difficult play that McConnell made look very easy. I would definitely agree with you on that one. First pitch to Nolan Bryant was fouled off back to the screen, so no balls and a strike. Breaking ball over the plate. It's going to be lifted in right field, down in front of the right fielder Carter out there, should say. That's going to be another base hit, so the bases are going to be loaded with one out. Now for the 9-hitter, Mason Stites.
Yeah, Tony Bell just, once again, I think he got a little fooled by the sun. He's been a little hesitant out there in right field, as now Adam Grissom's going to come out and talk to Ryan Schmidt, and they'll probably do it for him.
Yeah, I mean, that play might have been a little shallower than the last one, but yeah, both of them that he came to a
there was less of a play than that one,
and it just kind of lands right in front of him there. As it looks like, Danny Maddock will be trotting in.
So AG will take the ball from Ryan Schmidt, and we'll have a pitching change right after this short break. We'll be right back with more Joe's Action.
Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080. At Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust Tri-Health to train and care for their players. Tri-Health aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton.
Danny Maddock takes the mound here in the top of the third inning. One out in the inning, and the bases are loaded. Taking over for Ryan Schmidt. We'll see if he can do the job and not let the inherited base runners score here, as the first pitch is going to be fouled off over the screen.
Yeah, Danny Maddock seems to be a go-to arm out of the pen. We see him a lot in these kind of situations. Runners on first and second or second and third scoring position. He's got bases loaded here with one out. It'll be a big spot for him.
Right-hander set, and here comes the 0-1 pitch, missing outside. Good job there from Colin Homan to keep that ball in front of him, keep it from going back to the screen. Evens up the count at a ball and a strike. The pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike now. Big spot here for the right-hander Danny Maddock. Joe's looking to keep this game within reach here in the third inning. One misses outside, brings the count to 3-1.
Yeah, obviously going to be pretty huge here. You don't want to walk the lead off the first batter you face when you come in, and especially with the bases loaded, it'll bring across a run, but Maddock will definitely look to keep this one in the zone.
And he will not be able to do such things, as this one's going to miss outside, and that'll bring in the Clippers' 6th run of the evening, first of the inning here in the third.
And that just flips up over to the top of the lineup here. Base is still loaded, 1 out. Connor Henderson hasn't got a hit today, but you see some on base and stuff.
Already third time through the lineup here for the Clippers already, as we only have 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Danny Maddock looking to get damage control done here. His first pitch swung on and missed on a fastball up and in. Henderson still without a hit, walked and scored back in the 1st and flew out to left in the 2nd inning. His 3rd at bat in as many innings here in the 3rd. Here comes the pitch from Maddock. It's going to miss upstairs. 2 balls and a strike now.
Yeah, Maddox, he's not been a stranger to these uncomfortable situations. He's really been an unsung hero of the Joeys this far into the season, as every time they call him, it seems like he's in a heck of a situation, whether it's having to go 4 or 5 innings in relief work or coming in with the bases loaded. In this case, both of those going to probably have to take place.
Yeah, bases loaded in the heart of the order coming up for a great hitting Muskegon Clippers team, and they have a chance to possibly blow this game wide open here in the 3rd inning. So Maddock is in charge of trying to make sure that doesn't happen here for the Joes. As we mentioned, trying to keep the game within striking distance early here in the game.
We could see an extended outing here from Maddock today as he gets the swinging strikeout of Henderson, but we may see an extended outing from him today out of the pen because this weekend he'll be unavailable for 2 or 3 games, so they might just try to milk his arm and see how long he can go.
What's he doing this weekend? Oh.
Big second start. Big second out of the inning there for Maddock as he gets Connor Henderson to strike out swinging.
Some family stuff, I believe.
Yeah, something that we don't need to know anything about.
First pitch.
His personal life is not for us to know. It's personal. Privacy. It's one of the luxuries of this nation.
This one swung on and tapped towards third baseman Kaufman. He's up quickly and fires over to Hamilton. And Maddock does the job after a walk in his first batter that he faced. He'll be able to shut down the rest of the Clippers lineup, get the final 2 outs, and only allow a run to score. So we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Joes still within striking distance, but they trail 6-0. A lot of work to do here in the 3rd inning. We'll be right back after this short break.
They are dedicated to you and all of your different HVAC needs that you have as an owner or building engineer. They have been serving the commercial and industrial construction community for over 20 years and continue to strive for past, present, and future complete customer satisfaction. For more information, visit them on the web at 4starmechanical.com. Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center.
We're back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Catcher Colin Homan will lead things off for the Joes here in the 3rd inning, looking to try to get something started here. As he's going to foul the first pitch off over the Clippers dugout there.
Yeah, Colin Homan's seen him in the DH the last couple of days when the Joes needed some bats in there, including Michael Hall catching. So we've seen a lot of him. 3 for 10 in his last week, hitting 300, 364 on base percentage. So he's definitely been someone who's been playing well lately.
Quickly behind 0-2 though is Homan, and he's gonna check swing offer at this one and peel down to first, and they will say that he did swing, so that'll be the 4th strikeout of the evening for Max Ludka, and it'll be the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the 3rd.
And we talked about Ludka's stats before the game. He's got a 1.30 ERA. This is only a second start, but we know he's been pitching well lately, and the Joes' offense has been hot lately, so it's been surprising to see not a lot happening so far.
This one lifted out to right field lazily. Dunn, the right fielder, will be under it in plenty of time. And a quick 4 pitches thus far here in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Joes already have 2 outs.
You got to respect Tony Bell for coming up with the James Bond theme. As if you guys are frequent listeners of this show, you had to know I was going to mention that one if you guys could hear it at all.
Or before the game, he came up and he was telling Ryan his new walk-up song, or what his walk-up song was going to be, and right when he said it, he was like, the James Bond theme? And I was like, if Reid was here, you guys would be having a conversation.
I think we had a short 25-minute synopsis on air of James Bond one day. 2 balls and no strikes now to Tyler Thaman, batting in the 9-hole tonight.
Oh, man, I talk way too much, don't I?
I wouldn't say that. Some people might say that. I wouldn't say it, though. Swung on and lifted out to right field. The Joes are going to have their first base runner of the night. This one just gets down fair. Tyler Thaman out of the box running hard. He's going to make his way easily into second base. And the Joes have a base runner for the first time in the game here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, and we had seen some struggles from Thaman. He had some struggles early, figured it out, and then had some struggles again. But the last 4 or 5 games, he's figured out how to hit in the last game. Had 2 the game before that. So he's really starting to figure things out. He got first hit of the game, first good even contact of the game, really.
Yeah, really the first time the Joes have looked like they are adept to handle what Ludka's throwing at them thus far. And obviously you mentioned Thaman having some struggles to start the year, still only hitting 156 coming into tonight's game, but that tells you the success that he's had recently if he's moving those numbers in the right direction, and he has the first good swing of the night for the Joes.
Yeah, I think the lowest he dropped in the rut before he broke out of it right here. He got it down to like 140 or something like that. Yeah, and he's climbing out of it.
So Trey Compton will step up to the plate for his second time this evening. Struck out swinging back in the first inning to lead off the game, and he's ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. So this is sort of the time of the season, guys, when you start talking and thinking about playoffs, and obviously the way the Joes have been playing lately, getting themselves back into the picture. Obviously only a half game out of 3rd place coming into tonight. Top 3 teams in each division making it to the playoffs, obviously with the 2nd and 3rd seeds playing each other in a 1-game play-in to see who reaches the semifinals. But what are you guys' thoughts about, what this team needs to do moving forward to kind of secure themselves in that position?
Well, you're right. They are headed the right direction. They were, at 1.3 and 11 to start the season off?
Yep.
And now they are 13 and 14?
15.
13 and 15. So that's quick math right there. That is 10 and 4 over the last 14 games of the last 2 weeks. And that's exactly what you need to be doing heading into the late time of the year. And we mentioned at the beginning of the year that this team had talent, and I still think this team is very talented, even though they show times of struggles out there on the field. But I think the good times are still ahead of this Hamilton Joes ball club.
Yeah, you're starting to see more things hammered in, like the rotations. Has some switch. Sheetwood's back in the pen, and he had a flawless outing out of there. So you're seeing things that you want to keep going with the pitching and the offense as of late. Up until today, hopefully they can get something started here with 2 outs.
Yeah, no, that is a testament, too, to kind of the stick-to-itiveness, I've heard it called, of a team is like...
You make that up?
I did not. No, it's I forget where I've heard it, but...
I like that.
It's a real thing. But, yeah, the way the Joes started off the season, we've mentioned time and time again, but a good job by the manager, Adam Grissom, keeping his guys in the right mindset, as well as the guys buying into, what the system is here and kind of righting the ship, as we say. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in the last couple weeks of the season, and It's coming down to the exciting time where you get to start thinking about playoffs.
And you played in a Hamilton Joe's playoff. You're a Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League champion.
I am, yes. I was, as this one swung on and fouled off into the glove of the catcher, Blake Jones, and that's going to do it for the Joes here in the third. We will get back to that topic in the fourth inning, but Reid will have the call for you in the fourth inning, and we'll be right back.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family-owned and operated, and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need, or full-service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield, and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations, or visit pftire.com.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full-color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, Luxurious Wraps' team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-effective solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement. For more information, visit luxurious-wraps.com.
And we are back here at Foundation Field on the banks of the beautiful, so beautiful, Great Miami River here, and even the prettier Hamilton, Ohio. As Danny Maddox out for his second inning of work, and he throws a strike to our good buddy Jimmy Roche. 0-1 is the count. Got it. As I think the biggest problem I've had this year is pronunciation.
And your own handwriting usually.
It is my handwriting.
They go hand in hand at most times as well.
Oh, man. 4th of July, my handwriting was very bad. As this ball is going to miss. 2-1 is our count. I forgot that I was calling the game here for a split second. So 2-1 here to Jimmy Roche. As that pitch is going to miss as well. 3-1 the count.
That reminds me of I saw a highlight of Boog Shambi calling a game last week where he was watching a game on his laptop or another monitor, and he just about called a home run for another game. Yeah, he started and he was like, I almost just called this Will Myers home run.
So that's going to be a 5-pitch walk, and that will do a runner on first base. No one out. As now coming up to the plate is the beer batter, Ryan Blake Jones.
Yeah, and this is one of the few times that we've heard the crowd really get into the beer batter and let him know that he's the one. Ryan Blake Jones here striking out, looking in the first inning. The crowd here tonight, bigger crowd. They're finally happy the Joes are back at Foundation Field.
Most excited I've heard a crowd for a called first strike, I would say.
Yeah, and 2 more away. The first act of the game is first act of the batter is in, as the next pitch will miss on the inside part of the plate. 1-1 the count. 1-1, 1 on, as the Joes are down here 6-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Danny Maddox trying to keep that right where it be, as here comes the 1-1 pitch from Automatic, as he pops this one out into shallow outfield, as Tyler Thaman will camp underneath it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. What about that? Can I put that Automatic up for Danny Maddox? It'd be cool if he was had a .3 ERA and had 9 saves, so he can just be like, this is Automatic.
Or if his first name was Otto, that would be fun. Yeah. OTTO.
Otto, yeah.
That's 2. I think it's 2 on the nose.
You know what? I'm just gonna call him Otto.
Sometimes
I think his parents would have to hate him if that was if they decided to name him that.
Or they're just born in Germany.
Or
Otto, yes.
Or the nickname you hear on the bus sometimes for Maddox is Thacker. as they call Thatcher on the bus. So you get some different nicknames around.
So the first pitch misses to Blake Dunn, as with 1 out here and 1-0 the count. Here comes the pitch, as this pitch is going to be fouled over the first base dugout. 1-1 is the count. Blake Dunn makes me obviously think of the donkey, Adam Dunn, old left-hander. Really just underappreciated for his time, I think.
Home run machine.
The real champion of the 3 true outcomes, as now we'll see Timmy Roush steal second base. Roche.
Jimmy.
As that will be a stolen base out there. And 2-1 is the count to Blake Dunn. I saw somewhere that Adam Dunn spent one-third of his career like not putting the ball in play. Between strikeout, it might have been it was half. It was half of his career. Between home runs, walks, and strikeouts, he spent half of his career not running.
The way he likes it too.
Yes. Talk about a dude that hated baseball. If you talk to some of his teammates, this ball is going to be grounded over to Jared Kaufman down the third base line. We'll do it again here at 2-2. But if you read like interviews or watch interviews of like Danny Graves, all these former Reds and whatnot, they will literally go, yeah, Adam Dunn talked about how much he hated baseball all the time. He just did it to, I guess, pay the bills.
Hit the ball far, get a lot of money, and he definitely did both.
As the 2-2 is going to be fouled right off Clovis Lovelace's hand as he's checking in on himself. 2-2 is our count again. And, yeah, you noticed, you could tell because a lot of players will stick around as long as they can in the MLB. Really, the first time that Adam Dunn showed some struggles, he was out. He was like, I'm good. Made plenty of money. I don't need to be struggling out here.
Yeah, baseball money, you don't have to be the best player in the league or a perennial all-star to get that contract.
Yeah, I was at a lunch table one day, and we were talking about Jeff Samardzija, of course, wide receiver at Notre Dame, would have been a first-round draft pick or an early second-round draft pick.
He was definitely a high-graded wide receiver coming out.
And they were talking about how he should have played football. And I was like, are you guys idiots? And this was right at the time that he signed with the Giants, as this ball is going to be in the turf to make it a full count. So full count, runner on second base, and 1 out, as now we'll still see Blake Dunn up at the plate. But when Jeff Samardzija signed that contract in San Francisco, he made more money than Calvin Johnson, who was the highest paid outfielder in the NFL. As this ball is going to be wide receiver. Did I say outfielder? As it flies into the outfield for the second out. It's hard. I get scatterbrained too much, as that will be the second out of the inning. But yeah, think about that. Jeff Samardzija, not a mediocre pitcher, good pitcher, all-star. You don't make $150 million if you're bad, unless you're Homer Bailey. As with a runner on second base and 2 outs, now we'll see Micah Allen. But think about that. He got paid, I think it was just barely below what Calvin Johnson made. This ball is smoked into left field as it's going back. Trey Compton's going back, and that ball will not come back, as that is a 2-run home run with 2 outs. As here come the Muskegon Clippers around for 2 more runs. 8-0 our score here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, that makes Micah Allen, the first baseman, who's also listed as a pitcher on here. I don't know how much he's pitched this year, but it makes him 3 for 3 on the day, 4 RBIs and 2 runs, and it's only the 4th inning here.
Yeah, that'll increase your WAR.
Slugging percentage,
runs created,
just WAR.
All the stats,
Everything.
Just WAR.
All the stats.
The only one that matters. I'm a WAR disciple.
You are. It's probably your favorite stat.
Not true. I like OPS.
Errors are your favorite stat.
I like OPS plus and ERA plus. Those are my favorites. Runs created's pretty fun. I wish there was better defensive stats, because those are fun.
Runs created's a good one because you got People like Griffin up at 25.
Well,
Chris
weighted
Hamilton
runs created
around
better.
there, and it shows runs created shows all around play. Trey Compton leading off. He doesn't have that many RBI opportunities or RBIs really on the season. I think he's still in double digits, but he's still third on the team with 17.2 runs created. Because he's, as Reid always says, he's the table setter.
Table setter. He's the chore. That was a chore for you guys back in the day, right? Set the table out for dinner.
Absolutely.
It was one of my favorite chores because it normally meant that dinner was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I can throw out some plates real quick to get ready to eat.
Some point in the Maus family's lifetime, we became paper plate people, as that's a much easier dinner to take care of.
Don't have to
It depends on the dinner, though. You're not going to eat a steak off of a paper plate, are you?
I bet you it tastes the exact same.
It does.
As he will strike out Tyler Carpenter as he's 0 for 3 on the day. He's actually let me look real quick. He's one of 2 members of the Clippers to not be on base today. As he is 0 for 3, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stay tuned as I'm Reid Maus along here with Zach Verdea and AJ Schraffenberger. You're listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
Joe's action than an ice-cold Coca-Cola. The Joes are proud to serve Coca-Cola at Foundation Field and want to remind you to share a Coke and a smile with your favorite Joes fan this season. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling. At L.E. Schofield Window and Door Company, you'll get competitive prices from a trusted local company. You can depend on L.E. Schofield's outstanding workmanship and 65 years of experience to get the job done properly every time. From garage doors to entry doors to windows and awnings. For more information, visit SchofieldWindowDoor.com. For over 40 years, the Moats Group has been committed to leaving a lasting legacy with every field they create. They are synthetic and natural turf specialists, focusing on sports field design, construction, removal, replacement, maintenance, and management. Moats has made their name designing innovative and comprehensive, performance-based sports field systems tailored to their customers' specific needs. They build fields from inception to completion with pride, dignity, and the utmost integrity. For more information, please visit themoatsgroup.com. Proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
And we are back here at Foundation Field. I'm Reid Maus, joined here with AJ Schraffenberger and Zach Verdea. Griffin Dorsching will be coming up to the plate. And the first pitch will miss to him. As I recently found out that I've been saying my broadcasting partner's name, not finishing it. We're not going to go ahead and completely say that I was saying it incorrectly. We're just going to say that I wasn't completing. I was calling him AJ Schraffenberg. His name's AJ Schraffenberger.
Potato.
You don't say cheeseburg.
No, you do not.
As here comes the 1-1 pitch to Griffin Dorsching. As he lines that one down the left field line. That will be extra bases for the big fellas. He almost trips up, rounding first base. Actually did trip up, didn't almost trip up, and there will be a runner on second base for Griffin Dorsching. And that's another guy that I've been saying his name wrong for the majority of the season. I've come back in my ways. I used to call him Dorsing. Not call him Dorsching.
Yeah, and that's another double for Griffin here. He had 5 in the last week. He's been a machine out there, and every time you see him out there on second base with the double, you get the
yes,
sensei.
As now coming up to the plate is Chris Hamilton as the first pitch to him misses upstairs. 1-0 the count to the Smoothie King with the smooth swing, as Zach Verdea has dubbed him. Before the end of this season, before the end of the month, and including playoffs, we will have a clever nickname for every single batter, and some not so clever, as the 1-0 pitch is going to be fouled over here at the grandstand at Foundation Field. 1-1 our count.
Some names are just hard to make nicknames out of. That's just bottom line.
Yeah, like Schraffenberger.
Yeah. See, what are you going to do with that?
Verdea.
Yeah.
Usually just get Verdea. Don't shorten it too much. But yeah, like Chandler Miller.
Miller time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He didn't like that one.
And they're our sponsor, so
there you go, Miller Coors.
Now we're locking it
from
in.
The Trenton Brewery. As here comes the 1-2 pitch to Chris Hamilton. He's going to swing and miss that one. That ball going to turf. We're going to have to throw it down to first base, and that will be an out. Chris Hamilton's going to go down swinging, and the 2-3 put out will put him away. Yeah, here's a Hamilton trivia question for you, Zach, because you're not from Hamilton. What direction is Trenton from Hamilton? That's where the Miller Coors brewery's at. Trenton's a small town, literally like 5 minutes away from Hamilton.
It is northeast.
That's right.
Is it? Yeah.
That's absolutely right. If you go right down the river this way and you go a little bit east, you'll be right there, right outside of New Miami.
I was completely randomly guessed.
Yeah.
I was just going to go with north, but
I think northeast is pretty close. As here comes a pop-up from Miller Time as he pops one over the right field line, and that will be caught for the second out of the inning. So now it's coming up to the plate will be Jared Kaufman. So hopefully trying to get something out of Griffin Dorsching's leadoff double as Kaufman flew out to second base in his first at-bat.
yeah, you got to think the Joes want this run here with the leadoff double out there. He's still there with 2 outs, 8-0 game. You don't really want to have to get them all back at one time, so you just keep chopping into it. Hopefully they can get this run in.
You can get 8 runs back at one time? I didn't know that.
Well, in an inning, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you just keep running. It's like cricket.
Kickball.
Cricket.
Like when you were the last
ball.
batter in kickball?
Oh, yeah.
Just keep. Oh, mat ball. Yeah, that's right. You hit home and kept going.
As here comes the 1-0 pitch to Jared Kaufman. The pitch is going to be fouled down the first base line. So 1-1 is our count. 2 outs. Runner on second base. Joey's down 8-0. As the Baby Kangaroos are trying to bring a couple more runs. That's an easy one to get, right? Baby Kangaroos. Called a Joey. I'm not. All right, making sure that's a pretty simple one. Not going over anyone's head.
Not a stretch.
And if someone didn't know now, then
Yeah, there you go.
laid it out there for him.
As the 1-1 is going to be fouled off. They call that in movies exposition.
When the bad guy's always like, and this is
my
what
master
this is for,
plan.
and this
Clovis
is what
Lovelace
this is for.
himself just riddling out his whole plan.
We were watching the second Transformers on the way back
Oh
from
man,
the game
those movies
from
are
Licking
horrible.
County.
Those movies are horrible.
And the guy's just telling everybody what all these things are for. And it's like, you just keep that to yourself there.
As the 1-2 misses on the outside part. You know who else is famous for exposition at the beginning of it? Is like siblings of like the protagonist. They're always like, hey, do you remember when we used to do this all the time? And then later in the movie that happens. It's like that's not subtle foreshadowing at all as the 2-2 is fouled back as we're still playing baseball. So we'll do it again here at 2-2 to Jared Kaufman.
All right, well, let's hope this game doesn't get any more out of hand. Otherwise, it might get a little.
You just get 2.5
scatterbrained.
hours of AJ Schraffenberger, Zach Verdea, and Reid Maus just jabber-jawing away. As here comes the 2-2 with 2 outs. And the third baseman up at the plate, and Jared Kaufman, he chops this one down the third base line. They're going to let that one go foul, so we'll sit back, kick back, do it again.
And we're back at home on this turf, so we'll see some choppers and some bunts that roll a little bit more. We saw in Licking County a couple bunts for the Settlers and for Justin McConnell had a great bunt that just right off the bat, it looks like it's going to keep going, but that grass would kill it pretty quickly. But here, it's just going to keep going.
I mentioned earlier about the playoffs, how the Joes are only a half game behind third place. Third place right now belongs to Galleon Graders, and we'd be happy to understand that they are trailing 4-0 in the top of the 4th inning against the Irish Hills Leprechauns. So if this result holds as it should, we won't lose any ground in the playoff race, at least tonight.
So another 2-2 pitch is going to be fouled straight back, so we'll kick back, throw it back, and do it once more. With 2-2, 2 outs, up at the plate is number 2, as with the runner on second base, and as the Joes have 2 hits. We're here in my second inning that I'm calling. That's all I got for you guys. Is the 2-2 misses on the outside part of the plate. I think I'm the only one that has fun with that. Just rattling off as many things I can do.
Twice last game that Jared Kaufman had the 2-2-2. So
yeah.
The 2-2-2 for number 2.
2 runners on, second inning.
Yeah,
2-2's the score.
We had some fun with that, me and Ryan, the other day.
As this ball is going to be chopped up the middle, as the second baseman's actually going to get a glove on it. There's going to be a play at the plate as Griffin Dorsey is going to be coming in. He'll slide home safe. That's a good call by Adam Grissom. Never slowing down and sending Griffin the whole way around the base passes. That will give the Joes their first run of the game, as that's a good job by Jared Kaufman to just fouling off 2-2 pitches time and time again, waiting for your pitch, and he hits one hard up the middle, and almost the second baseman had a run-saving play, as he did give himself a chance to get the run out at home. But good job by Grissom and Dorsey and never slowing down, and now we got a runner on second base again with Colin Holman up at the plate.
Yeah, good job, like you mentioned, from Kaufman, fouling off all those waste pitches that were maybe pitches that Ludka wanted, but Kaufman was able to foul them off and then able to get the pitch that he wanted. And great job by Dorshing, never lifting his head up, keeping his head down and running, and great job by Grissom sending him home on a close play.
Yeah, and Griffin doesn't look like the fastest person, 6'4", 275, but when he gets going, he can move a little bit.
Freight train.
Yeah, and he was there. He's there. The throw was a little wide, but I think he would have been there.
So after Colin Holman, Hillbilly Deluxe himself swings at the first pitch, and he'll take the second one. It's his walk-up song, if you guys didn't hear.
I was wondering if we were getting really offensive really fast.
No, that's his walk-up song.
No,
I'm not trying to just bash Colin Holman.
I'm following.
As the 1-1's going to miss on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 the count. AJ, that's your music genre of choice, isn't it?
Country?
Country.
Yeah.
You like Garth and...
No, I'm a newer country guy. So,
oh, really?
So not really country, but yeah, whatever they call the new country now.
Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, I dabble. I dabble in that. Listen to a lot of Christian music too, but
you're a God-fearing man, AJ.
Absolutely.
As a 3-1's going to miss to Colin Holman, so we'll now have runners on first and second base. And now coming to the plate is Tony Bell. Tony Bell flew out his first at-bat to right field, but now he's got a chance to get another run in as James Bond himself. Yeah, there comes the theme music. You guys can't really hear it, but you just got to trust me on this one. I'm not making it up. He's walking up to the famous James Bond walk-up song as AJ jokingly sticks his mic out the window. As here comes the first pitch from Mad Max Ludka. That's got to be a Russian name, right? As the first pitch misses on the outside part of the plate.
It almost sounds like vodka, so it's got to be Russian. Vodka.
I think we're on to something.
Yeah, there we go. This is Ludka. Misses the first pitch to Tony Bell. Here comes the 1-0. As that pitch is going to miss upstairs, so 2-0 the count to the 8-hole. We play in right field today.
In the first 2+ innings, Ludka looked like he had pretty much everything under control, throwing his fastball for strikes early in counts and backing it up with a breaking ball, but it seems like he's kind of struggled a little bit with his control here in the last inning and a half or so.
So the 2-0 is going to find its way nestled in there for a called strike. 2-1 the count here to the right fielder from University of Cincinnati, Bear Kittens.
Cincinnati.
That pitch will miss on the outside part of the plate. 3-1 the count.
Good job of Tony Bell to hold up on that one there. It was a close pitch on the outside corner, but a ball according to Clovis Lovelace.
You just had to throw that one in there, didn't you?
Just looking for a way.
The 3-1 would have been ball 4, but instead was swung on and missed. So we'll do it again. Now the count is full. Runners will be in motion. Full count, 2 outs, 8-1 our score in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tony Bell up at the plate, facing off against Mad Max Ludka. Here it comes. This pitch is going to be fouled. It'll go out of play, so we'll kick back, do it again here with a full count. As Colin Holman and Jared Kaufman going to hustle back to their base. Colin on first, Kaufman on second. Here it comes, full count as Ludka's going to hop back on the rubber and get the sign from the catcher. He's coming set. Not even going to check on the runners as he kicks and deals, and it's going to be in there for a called strike as Tony Bell got fooled on the breaking pitch. He'll take that for the third out of the inning. We're going to head to the top of the fifth inning where Zach Verdea will be on the call. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joe's
Robinson
Network.
Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton.
This is Coach Grissom, the manager of the Hamilton Joes. Catch all the action right here on the Joes Radio Network.
And welcome back to Foundation Field as the Joes got one back in the bottom of the fourth inning. Still trailing this one 8-1 here as Danny Maddox back out for another inning of work here in relief for Ryan Schmidt, the starter, as that one's sent over to Chandler Miller. Miller over to Chris Hamilton, able to retire Nolan Bryant easily here to start the inning. Mason Stites is coming up. The 9-hole for the Clippers. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Also walked in the third, so hasn't gotten out yet. Joe's not able to take advantage of the bottom of the lineup here with Stites. Maddox out of the stretch as always as he gets his sign from home, and in the first pitch, two Stites is in there for a strike. You can see the Joes have some guys out in the pen just playing catch. May not be getting ready to come in, but we'll see Maddox working good here as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. 0-2 quickly. Mason Stites hitting .295 on the year, so a good batting average from down below in the 9-hole.
Thought you were going to go for it. Thought you were going to bite.
As the 0-2 is missed low, not getting Stites to fall for that one. As it's now 1-2 for Danny Maddox. Have Stites followed by the top of the lineup and Henderson, and hopefully we won't see Travis Daines as there's one out already here in the 1-2 from Maddox. Misses outside. Not a bad pitch there, just barely missing the outside corner.
Yeah, very competitive pitch by Danny Maddox, just throwing it on the low and outside part of the plate. It's a beautiful 1-2 pitch, and he gets Stites to freeze, but just threw it a little bit on the outside part of the plate.
As the 2-2 is in the dirt for the breaking ball.
Not as competitive as a pitch.
Just trying to get him to chase on that one, and we'll see what he does here now with the full count after being ahead 0-2 early. Maddox set. The full count pitch is sent out into center field. Tyler Thaman ranging over to left center a little bit, and he'll make the grab. So good job of Maddox not to lose the 9-hole there. And there's two outs, seeing the top of the lineup, and Connor Henderson up right now.
Yeah, this has been the best start to an inning that the Joeys have seen this far into the game. Yeah, it's the first time. The second inning they got the first two guys out, but other than that, hoping to go for the 1-2-3. No, they didn't. As I was just looking at the top of the order, as Stites got on, he led off the second inning. But after that, this is the first time they got the first two outs of an inning.
And Maddox will look to close the door and get out of it quickly as the first two pitches to Henderson are missed outside. This is Henderson's fourth at bat now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run in the first inning, but since then flew out and struck out. He's hitting 205 on the year, so you see a high batting average from Stites at 9-hole, and then the leadoff is down low as that one skied high out to Chris Hamilton. Chris Hamilton in foul territory, able to make that grab for the third out of the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning here for the Joes. Down 8-1 going to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Foundation Field on your Hamilton Joes Network.
At Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust Tri-Health to train and care for their players. Tri-Health aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Though founded in 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. They exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment. By giving back to the community, they invest directly into relationships with their existing and future customers. For more information, visit them online at aspencincy.com.
And welcome back, Joes fans, as the Joes will try to get another run here as they got one back, down 8-1 to the Clippers. Clippers still sending out old Mad Max Ludka. He's having a good day today.
Just got to get the shovel or the chisels out and start chipping away.
That's all there is to it, and they got one in the last inning, so if they just get one, they'll eventually have to get multiple in an inning.
That's what I'm saying.
8-1, but
yeah.
We'll see if Tyler Thaman could start it off good here. Fouls off the first pitch. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Doubled back in the third inning. He was the first hit for the Joes in this game. He'll look to keep it going here, as that is a strike on the outside corner. It looked like Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher there, didn't frame it too well, but it's where it crosses the plate, and Lovelace said it was a strike there, and the 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. Tyler Thaman not chasing that one, and he'll see a 1-2 count here from Ludka. Starter still out on the mound here. He had a quick first 2 innings, and since then has allowed a couple of base runners in each inning as Tyler Thaman swings through the 1-2 pitch and strikes out to start the inning, the 5th for the Joes. It'll turn over and have Trey Compton, the leadoff man, walked in his last appearance in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 1st, so he'll look to get it going here in the hit column.
Yeah, just trying to get some base runners here, bottom of the 5th inning. And like I said, don't need to do anything crazy. Don't need a 7-run home run here, but just slowly getting runners in scoring position, trying to get some kinks in Ludka's armor.
As the 1-0 is fouled off towards the right side and out of play by Trey Compton. Compton has been enjoying a good year here at Foundation Field and away games too. He's been the leadoff man for quite a while now for the Joes after just those first couple games we didn't see him as he fouls off that 1-1 pitch slowly into the Clippers dugout. First base line there as Ludka's 1-2 will be upcoming. At 1-2, breaking ball misses low and outside. So Compton pushes it to 2-2 here. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Joe's trailing 8-1. Getting out hit by the Clippers 10-3 here as Trey Compton swings through the 2-2 and he'll be sat down on strikes again here.
Yeah, and you mentioned it that the first few games he didn't lead off, and I didn't call till the second game of the year, but through all the games that I've been at, he's only not led off in one game, and that was the second game I called against the St. Clair Green Giants. Jared Kaufman led off for the Joeys, but since that, it's been exclusively Compton up there at the top of the order.
Yeah, and something me and Ryan Finnerty talked about a little bit yesterday is the Joes have those 4 All-Stars, but someone who may have gotten a little overlooked here, Trey Compton. I mean, he's just raising his average every single day. He's up over 400, I believe, in on-base percentage. Is Justin McConnell sends that one up the middle. Great play there by Bryant, diving up the middle to make that play to end the inning here. Joes don't get one back. Oh, 3 up, 3 down here. Trail 8-1 going to the 6th inning where AJ Schraffenberger will be taking back over on your Hamilton Joes network.
Deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no books.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Queen City Hospice. Queen City Hospice is a locally and independently owned and operated company that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. Whether they live in a private residence, an assisted living community, or a nursing home, our well-trained and experienced team members will go to the patient's location to provide personalized assistance and care. For more information, visit queencityhospice.com. For over 40 years, the Moats Group has been committed to leaving a lasting legacy with every field they create. They are synthetic and natural turf specialists, focusing on sports field design, construction, removal, replacement.
Back to baseball here in the top of the 6th inning, as Travis James will lead things off for the Clippers here in the 6th inning. Joe's still trailing 8-1. Clippers 8 runs on 10 hits. They haven't committed an error yet, but they've left 5 on base. Joe's only 1 run on the 3 hits surrendered by Max Ludka thus far, and they have committed 1 error in the field, which allowed a run to score back in the 3rd inning. First pitch there to the left fielder, James, misses down and away for ball 1.
So before we're at break, we were talking about Trey Compton possibly being snubbed, in our most humble opinion, because we watch so much of the rest of the league that we know should be snubbed and not snubbed. And we mentioned some of the great all-star snubs of Blake Snell this year and maybe Andrelton Simmons. And then we mentioned the greatest snub of all time, the 2015 Great Lakes snubbing AJ Schraffenberger of an all-star bid. AJ, you seemed a little offended by that.
Bitter might be the word, I guess. I mean, it was 3 years ago, so one might say get over it. But I'm going to look up my stats and figure out, when they announced the All-Star team that year. But it was a time, and then I ended up making first team All-League at the end of the year. So I guess that's my reasoning as to
which would you rather have.
Honestly, the All-Star game seemed like a fun event, but with the body of work that I put in the rest of the year, I guess it was an honor to be first team All-League that year. So.
Was the event held at Prasco too?
It was, yes. It was at Prasco. The All-Star game was at Prasco.
We'll be at Prasco next Tuesday, won't we, Zach? Will AJ, will you be there with us?
I will,
Call
yes.
me in. What about that?
We'll be getting the sights and sounds from the All-Star game. We'll see those 3 Joes fielders, as we mentioned, and the 1 Joe's pitcher in Maidendorf.
I've started telling people that I made the All-Star game, that we were selected from the group of broadcasters around the Great Lakes League. They chose Zach, me, and AJ to call the game.
I'm honored.
Yeah, I mean,
full count pitch there to James, misses outside. So Clippers will have a base runner here with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, it's like whenever they were talking about the All-Stars on the bus, Gunther said, I should probably get a bid any time now for throwing BP at that. So, yeah, got 4 All-Stars. We have 3 All-Star broadcasters, and now we have an All-Star BP thrower. So just racking it in.
Every BP thrower thinks they're an All-Star, or they were an All-Star at one point.
They're
in their
unsung
career.
heroes, though. They throw so much.
You have to have a rubber arm to be a guy that throws BP every day. No balls and a strike now to James Roche, the shortstop. Runner on first is Travis James. Fakes like he's going to head towards second, but heads back to first as the pitch misses outside, evening up the count at a ball and a strike.
Can we say that Ryan's the all-star assistant GM? He's going to go to the game. And if you guys aren't aware, we're just the closest team to where the all-star game's being held, so this is why we're going to all be there
so we were elected.
and calling the game. Yeah. we've voluntold to go. Not that we didn't want to go. Of course we want to go to the All-Star game. And Prasco's a beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Free concession stand food is by far the best part, too.
It's free after the game. Is it free during the game now?
Yeah, it's free all the time.
I thought they was like
it's all a quarter.
Quarter for a Gatorade.
Yeah, it's like quarter for. It used to be quarter, but now it's just all free.
Wow. Runner Janes on his way to second, but this one's going to be fouled off, so he'll head back to first. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I scouted a game out there at Prasco last year, and I was in the box I was scouting it for PBR, for Baseball Report, and I was sitting there just talking to this guy, and I'm just talking about how the guy that owns Prasco, he owns a drug company, and that's how they've been able to build this beautiful complex he just wanted to do it, to give it to community. And I'm sitting there talking about, like, this guy's got so much money, and I'm like saying, like, he's just dropping money on whatever, and it turned out to be the kid's son, the guy's son. And I'm just sitting here, and like, I wouldn't say bashing it because I really didn't say anything bad, but I certainly wasn't saying anything nice. I wasn't overtly being very nice about it.
So the 5-3 put out will retire Roche, but James will make his way to second with 1 out here in the 6th, and then he'll bring up the catcher, Ryan Blake Jones. Yeah, and his son, actually, I played select baseball against him, Ryan Arrington, when the Spikes organization is the
organization. He has a few sons. I think the son.
Okay, yeah,
it was a younger
one.
Because he was just going to be a freshman at Centerville.
Okay, yep. First pitch to Blake Jones, misses outside. Breaking ball just missing in the dirt. But yeah, they actually held the Big Ten baseball tournament at Prasco Park this year.
The past 2 years, I think.
Past 2 years, okay.
ESPN aired a game there.
Yeah, they have all the facilities, and they seat an astounding number of people for what was originally, termed as a youth baseball complex, but it's turned into a lot much more than that, I would say.
The outfield pavilion, I guess we will call it. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. It's got nothing on Foundation Field here.
No.
1-1 pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike now. They just spent a few more $1 million on that.
But let's be fair here. If Mason had a team in the Great Lakes League,
that's where they would play.
And that was their field, and there's guys deciding to play for the Joes or the Mason whatevers. I don't think a whole lot would be coming to old Foundation here, as that park is, and that's not that I'm against the Joes. It's just that's how beautiful this park is. It truly is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's got. Each team has their own locker room, and the home locker room has TVs all over the place.
Will we be video streaming it, or will we just be calling the game?
So we should be able to just be calling the game, but what we could do is do like a little bit of a video tour beforehand, and we might be able to.
Maybe we'll tweet out some pictures.
Yeah, some of our social media.
See some of our guys.
I know a lot of people there, and I think they'd be more than willing to do that. But we'll definitely have that up for you guys.
You got the inside track out there at Prasco?
I wouldn't go that far, but I played against Ryan, I think his oldest son, for 5 or 6 years while they had that complex built, and we
the Spikes.
Spikes, yep. Cincinnati Spikes.
I remember I walked into there. They get pampered because this incredibly giving family just literally buys everything for kids. And I remember we took practice there. Baden did. We practiced there one day, and they just had boxes of brand new baseball bats, just 40 of them, just laying out. That, like, me being the twisted and mind that I am, I was like, I could take one of these and no one would know. Which is just a horrible thought because this dude gives so much to the community. Last thing you want to do is be taking advantage of that, which I didn't. I'll say that.
Preface that, yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely was in the back of my kleptomaniac mind.
So 2-2 now on the right fielder Blake Dunn with a runner on second base in the person of Travis Janes. Danny Maddox still out on the mound here in his 3rd inning of work. This pitch misses outside, so runner run the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long Maddox stays out there. Mentioned them missing some games upcoming. We may see a little bit longer. And we have seen him gone 3 innings here, but they have Will McLean warming up out there in the bullpen. He might come in for some mop-up duty here.
Full count pitch. Tapped over to second base. Over to make the play is Miller, and on to Hamilton, and plenty of time to retire the Clippers here in the top of the 6th inning. So a couple base runners, but they're both stranded. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Joes still trailing 8-1.
Moats has made their name designing innovative and comprehensive performance-based sports field systems tailored to their customers' specific needs. They build fields from inception to completion with pride, dignity, and the utmost integrity. For more information, please visit themoatsgroup.com. Proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. At TriHealth Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust TriHealth to train and care for their players. TriHealth aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Griffin Dorshing will lead things off for the Joes, trailing 8-1, looking to get things started here in the 6th inning. First pitch to Dorshing, fouled off back to the screen. No balls and a strike. Dorshing 1 for 2 on the night, struck out swinging back in the 1st inning and doubled and scored back in the 4th inning.
He's one of the 7 victims of 3 strikes today.
This one popped up in the infield. A tough play there for catcher Blake Jones, but Ryan Blake Jones, I should say.
Man,
it's a confusing
It's
one.
a double last name, and they're both first names, so maybe that's why. But nevertheless, he makes the play to retire Dorshing for the first out of the inning.
Those are absolutely terrifying as a catcher, because it's one thing when you're coming this way, when you're coming towards the screen and you're kind of behind it already, so it's a lot easier to use or to field. But when you have to go back into the field, oh, man, no confidence at all from this guy catching those.
As Chris Hamilton's going to rip this one into right field in between the first and second baseman, and the Joes have a one-out base runner.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time for Chris Hamilton to get a hit in this game. I think I was looking back at his stats, and I think there's only 3 games on the entire year where he's gone 0 for. So, I mean, he's only a couple ABs away from having a nice long hitting streak here.
So Chandler Miller will look to keep things going here for the Joes in the 6th after a one-out single from Chris Hamilton. Miller 0 for 2 on the day. One of the 2 Joes in the lineup right now not to strike out thus far. First pitch outside corner, catches it for a strike. Behind 0-1. This one ripped foul towards the Clippers dugout. And he's quickly behind 0-2. Been keeping an eye all night on the Galleon Graders game. Galleon in 3rd place on top of the Joes, who are in 4th place, only a game and a half back, or excuse me, a half game back. And the Graders have ended up tying that game up 4-4 in the top of the 5th inning. So the Joes will look to see if that game goes final one way or the other, as Chandler Miller will have his first strikeout of the night for the 2nd out of the inning.
I'm actually going to put in my scorebook right next to the K, AJ. So I'm attributing that strikeout to you as well.
That's fair. That's fair. That was a severe broadcaster curse in that time.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you might say our record's still 12-15. I'm pretty sure we're 13-15 now. I think Licking County had some point streak problems with not the last game we played, but 2 games ago. So definitely closing in on Galleon.
This one popped out towards the right field line. Second baseman Bryant under it in plenty of time, and he'll retire Kaufman for the third out of the inning. So the Joes go quietly again here in the sixth after a one-out single. They can't bring him around, so the Joes will still trail 8-1 as we head to the seventh inning. Reid Maus and his colorful vocabulary will take things over in the seventh inning when we return right here on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Nothing pairs better with summer or exciting Joes action than an ice-cold Coca-Cola. The Joes are proud to serve Coca-Cola at Foundation Field and want to remind you to share a Coke and a smile with your favorite Joes fan this season. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full-color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, Luxurious Wraps' team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-effective solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement. For more information, visit luxurious-wraps.com.
Richard's Pete.
And we are back here at Foundation Field. I'm Reid Maus, joined along here with Zach Verdea and AJ Schraffenberger. As we're here in the top of the seventh inning, Will McLean will take the mound for the Joes. He's trying to get some work in against the Muskegon Clippers. Now coming up is Micah Allen for the Clips. As here comes the first pitch from McLean. McLean not been the sharpest this season, as the first pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. But we have seen glimpses of him being very sharp, as Zach likes to point out, the first game of the year.
Yeah, he faced 3 batters, 3 strikeouts, got the save against Xenia. Really looked like he was going to be the guy moving forward. Then he, the next couple games, blew a couple saves, and since then has still been working through it, trying to find that success again. And in a spot like this, I mean, you got an 8-1 game, so you got some room to make some mistakes.
The pressure is not is not heavily on right now. As he gets the first guy out on the ground out, misses the 0-0 pitch, 1-0 the count. As here comes the 1-0, as this pitch is going to be flown into right center field. Tyler Thaman giving chase, but he'll set up camp out there in deep right center field, as that will be an out. Second out of the inning for the old Joeys. As now coming up to the plate is Nolan Bryant. Nolan Bryant on the day, 1 for 3, struck out looking, had a single, and grounded out over there to Chandler Miller. So Will McLean 1 out away from a quick 1-2-3 here in the top half of the 7th. As here comes the first pitch, it's going to be fouled down the left field line. 0-1 the count.
And Will McLean, this would be a great start to his outing today, the 1-2-3, because he definitely has the stuff. I mean, he's got a good fastball. He's sometimes seeing him out on the mound, he's bigger than you might think. I mean, he's one of the taller guys on this team. He's
stocky too.
Yeah, he definitely has the build for it, so it would be great to see him get it going again here.
As the 1-1's going to be softly lined over to there to Chandler Miller. So a quick 1, 2, 3, half of the top of the 7th, as we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Foundation Field. We're here listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
Camera Security Now sells and installs surveillance and access control systems for businesses nationwide. Their turnkey systems provide an excellent management control tool, going far beyond the obvious benefits of safety and security. Camera Security Now can handle your largest surveillance projects while still providing easy-to-reach personal service. With their upfront pricing, itemized quotes, and live remote access with no monthly fees, you can rest assured your surveillance needs are in capable hands with CameraSecurityNow.com.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
We are back here at Foundation Field. I'm Reid Maus, joined along here with Zach Verdea and AJ Schraffenberger, as my partners tell me that I am a prima donna in here in the press box. I make their life way more difficult than it needs to be. As here comes the first pitch to Colin Holman. And it's going to miss 1-0 the count.
Yeah, the Joes have done a good job of limiting the Clippers for the most part since that 5-run first inning. Other than that, just the 3 runs. 3-1 would definitely be a lot better here, but
yes.
Just got to try to run Mad Max Ludka from this game. Just got to get him out of there and see if you can get some things going off the bullpen, or see if you can get some things going off him as he keeps going later into this game.
Yeah, so he's falling behind 2-1. I'm really happy that Mad Max Ludka has stuck, as not all my sayings, my idioms stick in the broadcast. Most of you guys just shake them off, but yeah, that one stuck today.
Probably the number 2 one behind that got going, if you can remember. I'm pretty sure he plays for the Xenia Scouts, James Boswell.
Oh yeah, Boswell. James Boswell.
You would have liked the last game against the pitcher who came in relief, Johnny Putnam, for the Settlers. I was told from the other guys in the booth, his nickname is Johnny White Shoes Putnam.
That's awesome.
Because he has white cleats, and they were super bright at the beginning of the year, not so much now.
Well, he played on turf here for the Joeys.
Yeah, it would look perfect, but yeah, I just threw in Johnny White Shoes Putnam probably 50 times over the course of the game. Whenever you find something like that, you just keep rolling with it, like Mad Max Ludka.
As we're not just trying to keep you guys entertained on the other end of this, we're trying to keep us entertained, as the 2-2 is going to be swung on and missed, flipped over to first base, and that will be the first out of the inning on the strikeout 2-3 putout.
And make that 11 strikeouts on the night for Ludka, Mad Max. So definitely feeling himself tonight and keeping the Joes off balance.
We were yanking AJ's arm when he didn't say Mad Max right there. He just said Ludka. We yanked his shirt real quick, made sure he said it. We strong arm people up here. We're not afraid to. We're not afraid to,
Skin is bruising from the pinch that I just
yes. As the first pitch misses on the outside part. What's the word I'm looking for? What do mafiosos call it? We're not afraid to muscle people.
Yeah, a good old shakedown.
Shakedown. I'm on a big mafia kick, as yeah. Zach has known on our bus rides. I've been binge watching The Godfathers, and man, those are fun. As the second pitch to Tony Bell misses, 2-0 the count. And there goes the 2-0, as it's going to be in there for a strike. So Tony Bell's got ahead in the count, 2-1 against Mad Max Ludka. Here comes the 2-1 to Old Tony. This pitch is going to be popped down the right field line. It will go out of play. So 2-2 now our count.
Yeah, going back to the the all-star snub of yours truly. I was
No,
I
man.
had
Here we go.
the
That was
stats
2
pulled
innings
up.
ago.
It was. I know. I
Cut the cord. I'm
had to
just
get some
messing with
stats. No, if you figure out when they announced the all-star team this year, I think we could probably say it was around the 9th or 10th.
A week
of
after
July.
4th of July, yeah.
Exactly.
As another strikeout happens here with Tony Bell. How many is that up to, AJ?
That would be 12.
Oh, shoot.
Yes. But anyway, so say they announced it the week after the 4th of July. So I pitched on the 5th of July, circa 2015. That would have been my, 5th start of the year. I was 4-1 at that point with a 2.94 ERA. So what do you guys think? All-star?
I mean, we have I think Middendorf's 3-1 with and his ERA ballooned a little bit in his last start, giving up those 8 runs. But I mean, that stat line definitely is better than that we have seen.
But that was in a watered-down Great Lakes League. You wouldn't have made it in the 2018 Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League.
I don't know, not now because my shoulder's messed up, but back, I don't know, I wouldn't call it watered down. We had a lot of big D1 guys at the time.
So I think the real reason that you didn't make the All-Star team in 2015 is because they heard that you gave up 2 hits to me in the winter, early spring.
Yes. Would have been the same year, yeah.
Yeah, as the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. So really the reason that he didn't make the All-Star team was because they actually left a spot open for me. But since I wasn't playing in the league, I was ineligible.
Since I wasn't there, they don't want me.
This ball is going to be flared to the second baseman. I actually, since I was so young for my age, I just went back and played 18U ball for one last summer after my freshman year. So while you were playing against draft hopefuls, I was playing against 17-year-old kids flicking curveballs that just spun up there and still hitting mediocrely as we're heading to the bottom. No, we're going to head to the top of the 8th inning as Zach Verdea is going to be on the call. So that'll do it for me on the play-by-play. So I sadly will relinquish it to my partners here. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family-owned and operated, and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need, or full-service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield, and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations, or visit pftire.com.
And welcome back to Foundation Field as Will McLean out on the mound for his second inning of work. I'm pretty sure that's the first time that I've just got his name right on the first time. Will is his first name. And he's out there. So he'll face Mason Stites.
Messed up the second one.
I almost did it again because I call him Austin McLean sometimes because I know someone from back in Oklahoma with that name, and I almost did it with Mason Stites here. I almost called him Trey.
There you go.
So the 0-1 here to Stites is outside, just a bit outside there for McLean, and it's pushed to 1-1 here. If you couldn't tell by the way I said that, it was an outside pitch.
Yeah. So facetious is the word you're looking for.
As
you didn't hit people over the head with it.
The 1-1
very subtle
is in there for a strike. And I keep forgetting that we're at home, so we have the video stream going, so you can see it anyway. So the 1-2 here as McLean in the windup deals in the 1-2 is just back and out of play towards the right side there as Chris Hamilton chases it down a little bit, but we stopped by the fence there, and McLean still has Stites here in 0-2, 1-2 for the 9-hole. 1 for 2 on the day and with a walk as well, so no runs for the third baseman as that one is outside as well there. 2-2 now. 5 runs in the first for the Clippers, 2 in the third, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth. As that one sent out into center field, Thaman charging, making the play there on the run as the first out is an F8. Tyler Thaman doing a good job out in center field. So we've seen him there a lot lately. We didn't see him a lot in center field when Sean McGeehan's playing. He's definitely out there starting with his glove and his bat and his speed. But we've seen Thaman in center field for about four games now in a row.
Yeah, do we have an update on old Shawnee?
Yeah, a couple games ago, when on the way up to Newark, he was talking to the coaches and said that he went to a doctor and that they told him just a week you should be good. So I think this weekend or after the All-Star break, we'll be
still swollen up though?
Yeah, he's still
really?
Saw him before today's game. He was icing it still. He gets an ice a lot, as we'll have a pinch hitter here for Connor Henderson, the leadoff man. Forgot I have this right here. Number 10, Jack Butler will be the new center fielder if that's where he goes defensively, but he'll replace the leadoff man who was 0 for 3 on the day with a walk, and he was hitting 205 coming into the day. Interesting to see him at leadoff with some of the average you see on this team as the first pitch to Jack Butler is outside for a ball.
Yeah, the Joeys actually have been decently productive out there on the mound ever since the 4th inning. They've only given up 1 base runner as there's a ground ball that gets the second out.
Yeah, that one hit off McLean's glove there as he almost made the play on the slow comebacker to him, but it just kicked perfectly to Chandler Miller, able to throw it over to Chris Hamilton, who's playing first tonight for the Joes for the second out of the inning. And Will McLean looking for his second inning of work of clean.
Yeah, ever since Micah Allen hit a home run, that was sharp there.
All those words were in the wrong spot there. It was not what you call a well put together sentence.
Wasn't very fluid. As
we'll have another pinch hitter here for Travis Janes. We'll see number 15. 25. Number 25. That's a 2 on his jersey there. He was shielding his number from me. I'll get to do that as it's Brant Nowaski.
First pitch in there for a called strike.
Yeah, Brant Nowaski, not Brett or anything. Brant. As the 0-1 is low for a ball.
Yeah, actually, that was ever since Mike Allen's 2-out home run there in the 4th inning, the Joes have only allowed 1 base runner. That was the man who's getting pinch hit for right now, Travis Janes. That was in the 6th inning. He got on via, actually I don't have it in my
base on balls.
Yeah, a walk. But other than that, so they haven't given up a hit since the home run.
And McLean will have the pinch hitter, Nowaski, here in a 1-2 count. He'll miss outside with that pitch. 2-2 now. McLean still got him here where he wants him with 2 strikes and 2 outs in this inning, looking to go for another clean inning here as the 2-2 is slapped out of play and foul towards the left side.
Dangerously close to my car. I'm living on the edge today, facing the field.
You're a baseball guy. You know better than that.
I know.
You were lazy.
Running late today, and
you were lazy.
Parking was at a premium today. So
as the 2-2 misses inside there for McLean, good pitch there, but Homan might not have been in the spot where he wanted it, and Lovelace not getting it there as the full count 2-out pitch to Nowaski is fouled straight back, and we'll do it again for the pinch hitter with a full count here. Joe's bullpen is looks like McLean will go for as long as he can here. He's gone 1 2/3 innings here, looking for his second inning to work as another full count pitch is fouled back and out of play by Brant Nowaski. And he'll do it again here. He's doing a good job of battling, just staying alive here. Waiting for his pitch as McLean's full count pitch again upcoming, and that one misses low and inside, and Nowaski will be on with a 2-out walk.
So the second base runner coming in the exact same slot in the order in the exact same way and the 2-hole and a walk since
Full
just
count
the fourth.
walk.
Yeah, since the 4th inning, and that was a pretty good run by the Joes bullpen, and it still could be going, and nothing crazy's happened yet.
Yeah, definitely something the Joes bullpen needed after 5 off the starter Schmidt in the first inning, and you brought in Maddock early, and you just needed him to go a little bit, and McLean also doing a good job of coming in and working in this spot, just trying to build on appearances as he goes moving forward. Clovis Lovelace is going to walk this one off. It looks like he got hit in the arm
He's
in
gotten
like the
beat
same
up
spot.
a lot tonight.
Yes, he
He's
has.
taken a lot of foul tips, a lot of balls in the dirt.
Making
off
his
of,
money, earning
unpadded
it.
skin.
As Jimmy Roche will
There
be
it
up
is.
now. Yeah,
Don't laugh at me next time I get it wrong.
yeah, and it's right in front of me too for Roche as he takes the first pitch in for a ball. 1-0 here as that one also misses. Up 2 balls to no strikes here. So McLean was able to get the first 2 out in the inning and walked. Nowoski has the 1-0 to 2-0 to Roche is sent over to third base. Kaufman over to Hamilton to retire the side here. So 1 walk, but it does nothing as Will McLean gets out of this one, giving up no runs. 8-1, Joe's trail still going to the bottom of the 8th inning here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Queen City Hospice. Queen City Hospice is a locally and independently owned and operated company that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. Whether they live in a private residence, an assisted living community, or a nursing home, our well-trained and experienced team members will go to the patient's location to provide personalized assistance and care. For more information, visit queencityhospice.com.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
At 4-Star Mechanical, they are dedicated to you and all of your different HVAC needs that you have as an owner or building engineer. They have been serving the commercial and industrial construction community for over 20 years and continue to strive for past, present, and future complete customer satisfaction. For more information, visit them on the web at 4starmechanical.com.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
This is Andrew Gunther, first base coach for the Hamilton Joes. Catch all the action right here on the Joes Radio Network.
Welcome back to Foundation Field as Andrew Gunther, the first base coach for the Joes, bringing us in there. As he's trotting down to first base to be the man on the line, the first base coach for the Joes, as Trey Compton, the leadoff man, comes in. He'll face the new pitcher, Bryce Davis. Be a freshman at Toledo coming up from Rockford, Michigan. Face the top of the Joes lineup, 1-2-3, Compton, McConnell, Dorshing. And hopefully Hamilton after that, as the first pitch to him is missed wide for a ball. As this one is another pitch outside, and Trey Compton have a 2-0 count. The Joes were finally able to get Mad Max Ledka out of this game, and they're seeing Bryce Davis throw 3 straight balls to start the at-bat, and Trey Compton has a 3-0 count, looking to start this one off for the Joes. They need 7 runs in their next 2 at-bats in the 8th and 9th inning as the 3-0 pitch misses inside, and Trey Compton will be the leadoff man aboard. The table setter, in the words of Reid Maus.
Yeah, and this might be what they need. You get a fresh arm in there. They're already going to go out there and talk to him. But sometimes this is what smells a comeback. It's free passes. We talk about this all the time and how dangerous free passes are. You can't give away the game. And this is exactly what the Joes need. They got a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. McConnell might be just seeing a strike here. I'm sure that's what strategy Grissom's going to implore to his team. And we're going to see what this pitcher, if he can find it, but maybe a few more base runners, the Joes might have a little cooking something up.
Yeah, and we saw Ludka walk 1 batter the entire game, and now we're seeing Davis come in and walk his first batter he's faced. So the Joes will definitely look to take advantage of that with Justin McConnell coming up. He's due 0 for 3 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. Seen him playing well. He went 0 for 4 in the last game, but was able to pick up a couple RBIs and reach on an error and a walk. So he's finding ways to get it done here as the first pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Davis looking over at Compton at first base as that one is misses there, 2-0 here to Justin McConnell. Davis getting his sign, comes set, the 2-0 pitch, misses low again, and Trey Compton will easily be into second base, so the 7th straight ball here for the new pitcher, Bryce Davis. Sees the catcher giving him a little talk here before giving him the ball back, and Ryan Blake Jones.
Yeah, this
too many names to remember there.
It seems like maybe this guy has had a struggle like this all season long, as before he even threw a pitch, they had guys warming up, and this guy has his arm. He has a really good arm. It jumps out of his hand. It just can't find the strike zone, as he does just right there.
And he finally does. After 7 straight balls, he'll pump in a strike there to Justin McConnell on 3-0. McConnell still has a great count here, 3-1 with a runner on second base in scoring position. Trey Compton moved up on the wild pitch as the 3-1 hits the inside corner there for a strike. Full count now. We'll see if Bryce Davis figured something out here after the leadoff 4-pitch walk and falling behind McConnell as he fouls that one back and out of play to the right side. The Joes haven't seen a hit since the 6th inning when Chris Hamilton roped one in. They only have 4 on the day, so definitely looking to get something started as the full count pitch is swung on and missed by Justin McConnell for the first out of the inning. So Trey Compton still standing on second base, and Griffin Dorshing coming to bat, the DH today for the Joes. Already has a double back in the 4th.
The only man that came around and scored so far in this game for the Joes.
Yeah, and it was just a great call by Adam Grissom to send him home and Dorshing to hustle there, because it didn't necessarily leave the infield by too much if it did squeak out, and it was just a good job of being able to get that run as the first pitch to Dorshing misses. 1-0. Davis comes set. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Hear a groan from the Joes home crowd there as that one ran a little inside to Griffin, but we'll see if he can turn on it here as the next pitch is coming as Davis checks on Compton at second base. That one misses low. 2-1 now to the league leader in home runs, Griffin Dorshing, extending that lead last night to 9. He's right up there with the RBI and runs created leaders, as he's been huge for the Joes, and the 2-1 pitch is inside for a ball on that one. So 2-3-1 here as Dorshing has a good count. See if he'll get a pitch that he likes. As Davis is set, the 3-1. Dorshing does like it and takes a big hack at it, but misses there, and it's pushed to full count. 1 out.
He doesn't swing for many singles, does he?
Why would you?
No, when you can hit a ball like he can, I would never swing for a single.
When you're that size.
Sometimes his single swings just keep carrying and getting to the gap for doubles, as we've seen a lot lately. 6 doubles, as he's walked there on the full count pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, he already had his Jeopardy daily double, didn't he? Griffin Dorshing.
That he did, as he's on base now. Couple men on for Chris Hamilton. Joe's first baseman just sees his average climbing and climbing, as he's been on fire lately. Before the game, before he left for his dental procedure, he went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs. As the first pitch to him misses low.
Mentioned we're keeping an eye on things in Galleon tonight, as the league website has us listed a half a game back, but with the 13th win from yesterday not on there yet, we're in a virtual tie with Galleon. They trail now 7-6 in the top of the 6th inning.
As Chris Hamilton sends that one out into right field, that's a rocket as it one hops the wall. We'll see what they do here as they're sending Trey Compton home. He'll be in standing, Dorshing into third. Chris Hamilton into second with an RBI double. He sent that one out there in a hurry and a one hop the wall, able to get an RBI here off Bryce Davis, the relief pitcher, and the Joes cut the lead to 8-2.
Now Chris Hamilton with his daily double as he gets runners on second and third. Joey's have something cooking up here, and they got 1 out, and they're still a long way from Kansas. But they do have some life late in the ball game.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere in an 8-1 game, and they're starting here with 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position on second and third, and Dorshing and Hamilton, as Jared Kaufman takes the first pitch high. It'll get to the backstop. Griffin Dorshing trying to score here. He'll just be nabbed at the plate. Good job there by the catcher, Ryan Blake Jones, to get to it, and Bryce Davis to come cover, slap the tag right on Dorshing's foot to cut him at home.
Yeah, it's a tough go for the Joes, as I mean, Griffin probably had the right decision. I mean, how many times have you seen that play be made? That's a good feed by the catcher, and a good job, good tag by the pitcher, as now there's 2 outs, still runners in scoring position. Joe's not done here in the 8th, as they can get at least 1 more and really kind of at least put a little more pressure on the Clippers.
As Chandler Miller will look to still bring this run in from third with 2 outs here, as that one hit. There's a strike outside. Didn't give Clovis the time there, as the 2-0 count is now 2-1. Bryce Davis has done a good job of just limiting here at the start of the inning. Saw him a little while as Chandler Miller sends out into center field. That'll get down for an RBI single. Good piece of hitting there on the 2-1 count. And the Joes get another run back. 8-3 here at Foundation Field in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out.
Man, that out at home plate
with 2 outs.
That out at home plate kind of hurts right now. It's not to say that it didn't hurt beforehand, but hurts a little bit more, because instead of having an 8-3 ball game, we might have an 8-4, or at least runners on first and third with 1 out. But you gotta just keep on playing. They're down 5 here, but they got something cooking.
And Jared Kaufman will be the one to try to keep it going, as first pitch to him, like Chandler Miller, was up and in and missing for a ball, so 1-0. As Kaufman will look to keep it going. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single already in this game. As the 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1 for Bryce Davis. There's 2 outs here, and he's looking to get out of it after giving up a couple runs so far. Walked a couple men as well. Giving up a few hits as that one skied out into shallow right field, as the second baseman will come over in foul territory. Bryan will make a good play there for the 3rd out of the inning, stranding a man at first base for the Joes, but they get a couple back. Trailing 8-3 here at Foundation Field. AJ Schraffenberger will be in to close this one out on your Hamilton Joes Network.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. Superior Computer Services approaches your IT support differently by seeking to prevent problems with your IT environment, not profiting off of solving them. If you want to feel like you have your own IT department without the outrageous cost, visit 513fixmypc.com. Superior Computer Services, defining excellence in computer and network solutions. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family-owned and operated, and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need, or full-service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield, and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations or visit pftire.com.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's...
Your AAA.
And we are back here in the top of the 9th inning. We'll see Will McLean step in for his 3rd inning of work. Still unblemished as to this point, only a walk in the 7 batters that he's faced in the 2 innings of work. He'll start off Ryan Blake Jones, the catcher, with a ball on the outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and even in an 8-3 game here, it's great to see McLean out there. He's gone two great innings here, and the 3rd would top it off and just keep the momentum going for him going into this weekend and the All-Star break upcoming next week.
Yeah, definitely seems to have his pitches in line tonight, throwing good fastballs early in the counts and backing it up with breaking balls. This one's grounded out to short, or to second, I should say. Miller up with it in plenty of time on to Hamilton, and that'll be the first out of the inning here in the top of the 9th. So 4-3 if you're keeping score at home. That brings up the center fielder Blake Dunn. 2 for 4 on the night. Singled in the 3rd and came around to score. Also an RBI single and scored back in the 1st inning. Flew out to right and grounded out to second in his last at-bat in the 6th inning. Stepping to the plate for his 5th time. He'll watch the first pitch catch the outside corner for a strike. Comes the 0-1 from McLean. Another good breaking ball there on the inside corner this time, bringing the count to no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 now. Swung on a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 breaking balls there from Will McLean. Sets down Blake Dunn. So he'll be 2 for 5 on the night.
That one.
Throw around throw goes out into left field.
And with Ryan Schmidt and Grant Williams moving to the rotation and just Cheatwood moving back to the bullpen, you could see Will McLean getting more and more opportunities if he's pitching like this.
So that'll bring up Micah Allen now, the first baseman. Step to the plate for his 5th time tonight, 3 for 4. 1-0 pitch coming here. It's a fastball on the outside corner. Great pitch there from McLean to even up the count at a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Zach. We mentioned when he came into the game, this was a very low what was the word we used? A very low
leverage
pressure situation for Will McLean, as he was touted to be the closer for this Joe's team at the beginning of the season, and to seeing this out of him is definitely a breath of fresh air for the Joes.
So the 1-2 pitch from McLean misses outside, evening up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Breaking ball just waved at there and tapped towards short by Micah Allen. Quickly up with it is McConnell over there at short, and that'll do it for the Clippers here in the top of the 9th inning. So the Joes, one last time around here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They'll need 5 runs to tie and 6 to win it. We'll be right back here on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth. That's
And we're back here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Joe's trailing by 5 runs, 8-3. Looking to get things started is Colin Homan, as he's going to lift the first pitch towards second base on a one hop from second baseman Bryant, and 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Joes. Not what they're looking for to get started here.
Yeah, I feel like say this a couple of times, but Colin Homan's got some speed for. Usually don't see catchers moving all too often, but that was a chopper to second base, and he was a step behind there, but it was a close play, and he was able to show some hustle there as he did on the drop third strike in his last at bat too.
4-3 on the putout. That brings up Anthony Bell to the plate now. 0-for-3 on the evening. We have a new pitcher, Blake Dunn, actually will come in from center field this inning to do the pitching for the Clippers here in the ninth inning. And then bring in a new left fielder, Nathan Stevens, as the original left fielder, Jack Butler, will move to center to finish off the Clippers' defensive lineup here in the ninth inning. So Blake Dunn looking to continue his momentum here to the second batter. Right fielder Anthony Bell watches the first pitch in there for strike 1. And this one's going to run way inside from Dunn and catch Bell right between the numbers. So the Joes will have a base runner here with 1 out in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, Bell 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts in his previous 2 at-bats upcoming. So, any way you can get on base and get this rally going, we'll take it here, especially from Bell, who hasn't been hot lately.
So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Tyler Thaman. 1-for-2 on the night, doubled back in the third inning to get the Joes started. Had the first hit of the evening for the Joes. First pitch from Dunn, a rocket fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, Dunn has some.
Could hear that one up here.
Yeah, had some velo to it. That little whistle, I'm sure, whizzing past Tyler Thaman's chest.
Now 0-2 as he swings through that one. Quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Out in Galleon, the Irish Hills Leprechauns have taken a 10-6 lead over the Galleon Graders in the bottom of the 6th inning. So if this result holds as it stands now, the Joes will not lose any ground in the playoff race and will still remain in a virtual tie with the Galleon Graders for the final spot.
If we lose this one.
Yeah, that's it. If the result holds. I prefaced it. Don't worry. Still 2 outs of baseball left to be played as The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball wasted there by Tyler Thaman. Good job staying in there, and the count will hold at 1-2. Fifth pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Anthony Bell stands over at first base. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Another quick fastball there from Blake Dunn. Too much for Tyler Thaman. And the Joes are down to their last out in the person of Trey Compton. Compton 0 for 2 on the night. Scored one of the Joes' 3 runs back in the 8th inning. Walked and scored as the first batter of the 8th inning. 2 walks on the day and 2 strikeouts as well. So yet to put the ball in play. 1 ball and no strikes now to the Joes left fielder. This one catches the outside corner, evening up the count at a ball and a strike. One pitch, check swing and offered at, but called a strike nonetheless. So the Joes down to their last strike. Trey Compton looking to keep things alive for Hamilton tonight. Swung on and missed, and that's going to do it for this one. The Clippers are going to take game 1 of this 2-game set 8-3. We'll be back after a short little break to wrap things up for you tonight. So that's a final of 8-3. The Clippers win this first one. We'll be right back on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family-owned and operated, and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need, or full-service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield, and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations, or visit pftire.com.
That is right. It is all right for the Joes tonight. They do fall 8-3 to begin this 2-game set against the Muskegon Clippers. And guys, you know, a little bit of a kind of a shaky start to the night for the Joes. They kind of showed some resilience later on. What kind of things did you guys see from the Joes tonight, and what do you think they need to do going forward in this series and the last couple weeks of the year?
Well, let's paint the obvious, and that's Schmidt's start. He just didn't look sharp tonight at all. He really didn't have the start that they were really hoping for here in this home opener against the Clippers. 8 runs in the first 3 innings. It's tough to come back from it, and they showed a little bit of life here and there. But the big thing that you really want to focus on, as we normally like to paint a positive picture even after a bad loss like this, is the bullpen looks sharp. Danny Maddock looks sharp. Will McLean looks sharp for truly one of the first times all season long. So that's one thing that you got to look positively going forward.
Yeah, and definitely having Will McLean come in and just pitch those three clean innings, only giving up a walk and I'm looking at the wrong team, but only giving up that 1 walk. Yeah, so having that, bolstering that bullpen even more, switching a couple guys from the pen to the rotation. So just having that keep going over the course of this season is going to be great. And we saw some offense still today, even though the pitching we ran in. I talked about it before the game, but Max Ludka, Mad Max, his stats before the game, he's undefeated with like a 1.30 ERA, and he definitely showed why tonight.
Yeah, definitely a different game after the first couple of innings Clippers putting a 5 spot up in the first inning, and that ended up being the difference in tonight's game. So the Joes will take this positive bullpen experience that they had tonight and hope that it moves forward into tomorrow night. Another 7:05 first pitch tomorrow night. So wrapping tonight's game up, the Joes fall 8-3. The Clippers 8 runs on 10 hits. They did not commit an error in the field. They left 7 on base and hit 5 for 14 with runners in scoring position tonight. For the Joes, 3 runs on 6 hits. They committed 1 error in the field, which did allow a Clippers run to score. They also left 7 on base and went 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Obviously not getting much started with Mad Max Lodka on the mound, having a solid outing for the Clippers. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. We'll hope that you join us again tomorrow night here on the Hamilton Joes Network. 7:05 first pitch against these Muskegon Clippers. As the old left-hander used to say, we're all rounding third and headed for home. And we'll see you guys once again tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us.